Yo, this is Crazy Bone, and right now you're checking Mill's Thursdays.
You got your questions?
I don't. It's just
you're just going free flow, free flow.
No, that's how he does it best.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, good.
I never do like.
No, he never does. That's me. That's what you were buying.
That'd be me. I'd be like, we're gonna cut this one out.
I was thinking of.
But
something.
it depends. I'm kind of.
I was thinking of something to say. This is all I got.
Talk about who are you?
Who are you?
Recording, you guys can start anytime.
They don't matter. That was. I don't think. I was thinking of questions. I was like, I don't do that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't not just write it down. I'd be freestyling the whole time. But yo, welcome back. This is Mills Thursdays once again, and it's been a long time that I've had to do a face-to-face interview. We already know due to the, you know what I mean, that happened. Y'all know what I say, you know what I mean? We had to do Zoom calls and things like that. So you are the first guest. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do many more stuff. So this is Mills Thursdays. We back again. Make sure to sub and shout out to, let them know who you are. You're doing a little dance, but let them know.
Hey, I'm Cameron Alyse, and I'm based here in Inglewood, California, and I'm happy to be here. It's my friend Keith, so I'm super excited to be the first guest back from y'all know what.
Yeah, exactly. First guest back. So you already introduced yourself to who you are, but like more specifically, I know you were born and raised here.
Yes, so I was actually born in Redondo Beach.
Okay.
Bada Beach.
Okay.
But I was raised in Inglewood. And what else you want to know?
Well, I just want to know, what are you doing now? Like, what's interesting about you?
Wow, so many things.
It is. I was like,
so many things. All my friends are like, what can you not
That's
do?
why I wanted to talk to you. You got a whole bunch of stuff going on with your life.
Right.
What are the main things about you? Tell me.
So a few things about me. The main thing, my main bread and butter is massage therapy and body work. British? The bread and butter. I don't know. I'm doing some kind of accent. But the bread and butter is massage therapy. It is one of my gifts. I'm super grateful to be able to share that with other people and to just have community and also share with my community as well, because it is important to take care of yourself. And growing up, we didn't have that. We didn't have spas. We didn't have the, people who we knew to do body work or, healing techniques around us. So we weren't taught those things. So now it's like, I have that within me. So I'm like, okay, I'm learning these things. And I'm like, okay, this is a gift within me. So I now have to share it, because we all have something within us that is a gift that is here to share. So I'm here sharing my gift. I'm also a model. I will be signed soon. I'm speaking that into existence because I've been modeling for a while.
Okay.
And
How long?
I've been modeling since like my early 20s. I'm 33 now, and I'm at a point, we'll probably get deeper into it, but I felt like I've been just like sleeping on myself. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't signed with anyone. And everyone's like, you need to be signed. I'm like, I'm not signed though. I'm just doing this work, but I'm not signed. So my goal this upcoming year is to definitely be signed to an agency so that I can just be pushed to other gigs and higher paying gigs, and just to share this beautiful face. That's good. And has the modeling transition to things of the acting world? You've done I do. That's where I was going. The list is still going on. We got acting in there. So I've done a few music videos, some speaking roles in a few videos as well. And just a few commercials here and there, just doing acting gigs like that. And I'm also a dancer. So that dancing is really what kind of opened me up to the acting and the world of acting, and then modeling too, because dancing is so expressive, and then it's a way for you to express yourself through movement. And so it literally is just another form of art. So me being able to express myself and just push myself to different heights and levels through dance and movement is something that helped me to kind of dig into the
it's the art,
the realm, just the art of everything. Because once you do one thing, it's like, oh, you can model. Let's see what you can move. Oh, you can move. Oh, let's see that face now. We got to, you got a good voice. Okay. So then it goes on from there. And then I've done voiceovers as well. I've actually booked a few gigs doing voiceovers. And they were like smaller gigs. So I did like smaller ad commercial type gigs. But yeah, I'm looking forward to booking more. So that's a little bit about me right now. I'm a little all over the place, but
Ain't nothing wrong with that. As you can tell, this is the reason why I wanted to talk to her, because she does a multitude of things, and she's great at all of them. So, but the one thing that you brought up was the one thing I picked up that you said you want to talk about later was the modeling situation. Where did that come from? What do you mean you doubted yourself in that space? Where did that come from?
yeah. So with modeling, I definitely just in general feel like I just been kind of sleeping on myself. Like for so many years, I feel like a lot of people have seen my potential. They're like, oh my God, like are you a supermodel? Are you doing da, 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 da? And I'm just in the back of my head, like living this fantasy, like, yeah, like I am, but I'm not signed. You know what I mean? And I kind of, throughout the years, I also was still trying to figure out what it is that I'm here to do. And I feel like because I've been massaging for about 7 to 8 years now. So I think throughout that time, like I'm 33 now. So throughout, the middle point of my 20s, I still was in a point where I was like, okay, well, what am I here to do? Like so many people see my potential and all this, but like, I'm still trying to really make it make sense within myself. Like, is that something that I want to do, And as I get older and I'm like aging like fine wine, I'm like, why not utilize these looks, So I'm like, now that I'm in, and I've invested time into my career and not even career, into my craft, I'm going to say, with massage therapy and sharing with my clients and everyone that I'm able to come across, I feel that I'm now able to kind of like venture off into my other octopus arms, and be like, okay, cool. Like now that massage is doing its thing and I'm content in that and I'm very happy. I'm happy at where I'm at. Now I want to dig into like utilizing every part of me, like while I'm here on earth. Like I don't want to just go to waste. Like I don't want to go away and be like, damn, I didn't push myself. I didn't try hard. I didn't go for it. I didn't, I didn't take that no and keep going, because I did get a no from an agency. And I think that also was something that kind of knocked me. And I had an experience with an agency. I won't say their name now because who knows, I may be signed with them eventually. Okay. But I did go into this agency. They had an open casting call. This was years ago. It's like my probably early to mid 20s. And it was an open call for like a fitness submission. And fitness models. And so my cousin and I went. He went to the male side, I went to the women's side, and they loved me. But at the time, I didn't have any fitness photos. Like I didn't have I didn't have any fitness shots. So my cousin did. He had a photographer, one of his friends who took his photos. So I left and they were like, oh my God, we love you, but like we got to get you some photos. So like just send me photos. So I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So then I talked to my cousin. He's like, cool, I'll connect you with so-and-so, connecting me with his friend. And I got some fitness shots. Shots came out amazing. I ended up emailing the agency back and I sent them my photos. And then they're like, cool, like photos are great. Like the photos came out spectacular. So I sent it to them. And I think at the time, it was around a time where like a lot of people were big on Instagram followers. And I know they're big on that now. And so like I'm super like, I'm chill. Like I'm not, I don't have many followers. Like it was literally like not many followers and people that I'm following. And so they ended up coming, a few people like a makeup artist, like a model scout, like a few people. Like I can tell they were literally checking out my page after that email. They went on my page and they were kind of like snooping. So like one of my stories, I could see them looking. And I'm like, oh, okay, they're looking at my page. This is nice, but I don't know. Then I received an email and they're like, yeah, you're just not actually the look that we're looking for. But at the time I went on their website and their main page was their top models. And then right under that was their followers. And so I was like, okay, you guys are big on followers. I have the look. You guys want me, but it's the followers and maybe. And so I took it as that it could have been something completely different, but I just took that and ran with it. And so I was just like, oh, wow, like my followers. And then I was like, they're shallow. Like so many people are shallow. And then I'm just like, but I'm not shallow. Like if you want me, you will take me. And then I can be at that point, like with the followers, like, so I kind of, at that point, I kind of was just like, I just kind of didn't continue pushing forward. I didn't have that drive to continue pushing forward because I got that no. Instead of continuing to go and going to a different agency. I didn't go to a different agency. I was just like, everybody's shallow, and that was a young, immature perspective of me.
No, we can't say
I can't say immature.
No.
But it was just like taking that no. I didn't know how to take that no, like at all. So I ran with that and I didn't look back. And so now I'm at a point where I'm like, okay, so many people are like, but why aren't you signed? And I'm like, damn, it might just be me, because I haven't reached back out to be, I haven't put myself out there. And so tell me.
Keep it going.
And so I was going to say, now I'm at a point where I'm in a more fearless energy about myself and a little bit more, not even a little bit more. I am more confident than I was in my early 20s.
Of course.
And I know what I want and I want to be able to, and I feel like getting older, you kind of reach that sweet point of like, okay, in my 20s, like you were just doing stuff, but now in your 30s, it's like intentionally doing things. And so I now intentionally want to do things and not look back and be like, oh, I got to know. Okay, I'm just not going to, just because I got that one no, like I'm going to keep going because eventually somebody's going to see it because other people see it. Somebody's going to see that potential in me too that I see in myself. So I just want to keep pushing forward and I will be signed with an agency.
And I went through the same situation because I'm also an actor as well. So in that space, there was more of when I would do auditions and, we have tons of auditions. So, when I got the first no, I was like, do they see something wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, why am I not getting this? Am I doing something wrong? But a lot of people, a lot of actors, they're not going to get every single audition. But for me, I wanted every single one of them. I was like, man, I suck. I was just like, man, this ain't it. But then one person told me, I was on set, they said, if they're bringing you in the room, they see something in you. It might not be this one in particular. You might have more talent than the person that they chose, but maybe you looked at, you just fit that particular role.
Right.
But then my name started getting more along with the auditions. And I'm pretty sure you see that. You might not get that role that you really wanted, but your name circulates.
Exactly.
And that's the same thing that you're learning, obviously, with the modeling thing. Okay, that one didn't hurt. And I understand, because I think just as artists, we take our artistry seriously. Every single artist is sensitive about their ish because they're putting their time and effort to it. So when you hear that no, you're like, what you mean no? This is what I slept on. I woke up and I wanted to do this. And you saying no to what I'm showing you? That takes a hit. So I completely understand. And in this industry as a whole, it's not for the weak. And even putting ourselves out there, even doing this, it's not for the weak, because people who do have talent, they just do this. They don't do anything because of that no. But at least you understood at a young age. You're like, you know what? I'm going to hustle. It doesn't matter now. I know what works for me best, whether it be the modeling. Even when I'm doing the massages for other people, guess what? Hold up. I do have a personality. Let me use that. Let them see it, So that's why I even called you. So it was like, look, let's collaborate. Let's let these people know who we really are inside. Even though as an artist, because we be seeing all these people, 50,000, 70,000 followers, but who are you?
Right.
Who are they? And it's true about the modeling thing. Of course, you have the look and they wanted you, but of course, if you had 80,000 followers,
oh, it'd be different.
Of course.
And and we want you today. It's like,
and you don't even have to look like a model. But if I came in there and I didn't have the model look or whatever, I do got the model look. I ain't gonna lie with it. You know what I'm saying? I do. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. That's me. But anyway, so if I came in there and I had 500,000 followers, no experience with modeling, I'm getting picked up. We see that today. Same thing with the movies or anything. And no, I'm not discrediting anybody that's doing anything, but as we know, it's a numbers game with everything. With everything. And sometimes, could you say that you were jaded? Or you looked at the industry a little tainted
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, because I definitely did. I'm like in and out of the industry, like spiritually and physically, like in both, on all levels. Like I'm just not full feet into the industry.
Right.
Like whole body, like, oh, I'm doing everything you guys tell me, because I still have my own brain. I still have my own spirit.
Right.
I still have to make sure that I feel okay with everything that I do. And most things that I do, I am in alignment with, because that's what I manifest. Good. I'm very grateful for that. And then also too, what I'm learning is that, like, because with the industry, I was a little bit tainted, but then it's like I'm still in the industry in other ways. As a dancer, I'm doing videos and stuff. But at the same time, it's like what I'm learning now, and now I'm seeing more so on social media, is a lot of people are self-promoting themselves.
Yes, yeah.
And it's like coming from a, like as a millennial and
Go ahead.
like we just, we didn't, as a kid, like these kids are now growing up with social media. We didn't grow up with that. So this is still something I'm having to learn, as much as social media has been out in our days, but it's just still like, I'm still learning how to be like pushing myself on the internet. You know what I mean? I'm like, how? What? Like, I'm an in-person person. So you see me in person, we're going to kiki, we're going to da-da-da-da. So it's like me pushing myself on the internet and posting these videos and doing this and doing that and self-promoting. I'm just like.
How does that feel for you spiritually? You talked about spiritually. How does that feel for you when you do some self-promotion like that too?
Spiritually, okay, part of me is like, at this moment, it's hard for me to share how I feel about it because I'm not consistent in doing it. And I feel like once I'm consistent in doing it, then I can really see how I feel. But me not being consistent in it and not doing it really as much, it is kind of like, it does kind of feel like, damn, am I even going to make it if I don't do this thing? Because so many people are on the internet, like and when we're out, like, and I get it, as an actor, we're always on camera. You know what I'm saying? We're on camera. As a dancer, there's a camera. There's always someone watching you, right?
Yeah.
But then sometimes for me, I like to disconnect from that. But then I know the importance of capturing certain things. It's like the battle of like, so do I just chill and kick it with my friends without having the camera out in everybody's face? Or do I take this opportunity because, this could be good content for, so I'm torn, to be honest. Like my spirit is like, I'm with it, but I am not with it. Like that's where I'm at with the industry in general. And I think that's what kind of sets me apart from many people, because I'm not doing the extras just to be seen. But I'm also knowing like, damn, I'm not even like, doing the little bit sometimes, so I'm just trying to get comfortable in that sweet spot of where I'm at and not overexert myself in areas where maybe I don't need to, have to post all the time. Maybe that's just not my thing. Some people don't. Some people really, some actors are nothing. Some people post nothing. Some people post every day, all day. And some people post nothing and they're skyrocketing, making money behind the scenes, and I want to be like that.
Yeah, whatever, you just said it. Whatever works best for you.
Whatever works best.
At the end of the day, because you're right. You do have some actors or even some dancers, they don't post every day.
No. Because
at the end of the day, like you're saying, you do need that inner peace. I don't know about anybody else. I guess I could speak for you too when I say this. When we're in this game, because it's a game, this acting game or the modeling game, you do have to have a sense of peace moving forward. From what I've seen, I don't know if I can speak for anybody else, but from what I've seen, I'm not just a robot. I'm not the AI robot. You got to look back and say, okay, I can do this. I can do this today. But at the same time, we still got to have that hustle, because at the same time, we're moving along. They are moving along. This whole social media game is moving along. So the thing is, we must find that peace. Maybe I'll write. I'm saying this to myself too. Maybe I'll write something down. Hey, Keith, did you get some peace? Mills, did you get some peace? I bet. Let me get to the next thing. Let me do what I'm supposed to do. Because what happens is, what's the word that I'm looking for? When you overexert yourself, you burnt out. You burnt out, and then what? You just disappear. Some people they work so hard. Yeah. Every single day they might do something, and then they burnt. Like you never see it. It goes poof, they gone. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we're in the game with like-minded people. So I can speak to you about this even more, even off camera. But I'm finding those people that, yes, they're working hard to get in the game, but have genuine minds like you and I. You see what I'm saying? And I want to surround myself with people like that. Because, no offense to anybody else that's doing their thing in here, but once you speak to them, they don't know how to generate 2-3 sentences. Because they don't know a sense of self. I want to be surrounded with people that have a sense of self, then also have that hustle like you do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I feel, and I totally agree as well. So let me ask you though. You do all these things, and where do you see yourself going? Like, what's the main one out of all the ones that you named? Your massage, model, dancer, actor, voice actor. If there's a 5, and you don't even need to answer, but I know there's more probably. I just named 5.
It's definitely more, but
see what I'm saying?
We'll start with those.
See, and you know you gotta brag about your itch. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta brag about it. But okay, whatever. But at least I got the starting 5. Which one would you like to be propelled the most for yourself?
Massage therapy.
Okay.
And I say that because that is something that is selfless for me. And not saying that all the other ones aren't selfless, but it is extremely selfless. Like, I'm literally in the field of giving. That is nothing but giving.
Okay.
And I'm grateful to have that. I'm grateful to be able to, because it's also like there's so many levels to massage as well. Like, you know, you have to be a trusting person. I'm going into people's homes. I have celebrity clients. I have, you know, people, I'm at the point I'm grateful.
Can you name that? No, I'm just kidding.
I
I was joking. I swear I was joking. I'm joking.
I'm not going to say my client's name.
Excuse me, can you name it?
You give me your top client.
Right.
But no,
let me pass my actor resume. No, let me stop. I'm lying. I was let me stop. My bad. Go ahead.
But yeah, my clients, it's like there's a level of trust, you know, it's like the things that money can't buy.
Right.
And so I feel like those are the things.
I'm sorry. But yeah, go ahead.
Those are the things that like bring me so much joy because you know, it's a giving. It's like it's an active service. Not only are they being fed, I'm also being fed, but I also have to be mindful because it's such a huge energy exchange. If I'm not protecting myself and I massage someone who's draining, right? And so this is very useful in my everyday life, and so that's why I'm like very intentional with who I'm around because if I'm around you. And especially when you're just already placing hands on someone, I have to make sure that I create a bubble around myself and I am protected first before entering into your space. Because once I enter into your space, that is already instant.
So it's just like
instant.
So you know,
energy jump.
If you touching somebody, that person ain't
and
right.
It's a huge energy jump. So it teaches me so much about myself and how to protect myself and the importance of, you know, just being intentional and then who you're around and the energy that you share with others because it's very important. So I'm very grateful for that.
Where did that come from?
As far as what?
Just your giving spirit, your giving nature. Where did that come from? Was that from your mom, your dad? Or?
My mom is very giving.
Okay.
My mom is very giving. And I think it's just innately within us too, because my family, they're just all that way. But my mom is very giving. My mom is selfless.
Shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
She gonna see this?
She'll see this.
Okay, mom.
She's very, she's just very selfless. She's always been giving, you know, and just always taking care of her business. And I feel like I picked up a lot of those traits from my mom.
She sounds strong.
Yeah, she's a very strong woman. Good. And just being able to and she's a very sensitive woman too. So just being tapped into my spirituality, I learned that from my mom when I was younger. My mom was very in tune. She is very in tune today. But she used to see things when she was younger. And at first when we were younger and she used to tell me stories.
What are you talking about?
Like spirits and, you know, like when it's time for an old thing to be done, you know, she would know when it was time for something to be done. Like so when that chapter was done,
she could put some place here and it'll be gone. It'd be
it would just that thing. Like it would be some weird. You know, growing up, I would probably consider it weird, but today I'm like, oh shit, like that's my life now too. Like I'm experiencing things. I'll go to people's homes and I'm like, ooh, you know, feeling things, and you know, it's just like super sensitive. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay, let me ask you.
This is a whole nother conversation too, but
yeah, that's fine. We in it. What about the space now that you're in? Is it good? You good?
No, it's chilling here. It's just stuffy.
Okay.
No, the energy in here is fine.
Okay, all right.
I don't think many spirits have utilized this room as of yet.
Oh,
So
I'll fight a spirit.
you know,
I'll roundhouse kick a spirit. Oh man, they can't touch me. You know what I'm saying?
so yeah,
I'm
it's
covered.
just.
You feel me?
But yeah, like the see, I think massage. I know going back to your question, but
Yes.
massage therapy. I definitely also see myself teaching because I do currently do workshops now. I teach couples massage workshops. I eventually do want to teach.
Pause.
Yeah.
Where did you learn this from?
Teaching?
No. The
massage
whole
therapy?
Massage, like, what did you go to school?
Yeah,
I
so
don't
I
know
went
the
to
process.
school. Yeah, I went to school at Southern California Health Institute.
Okay.
Shout out Sochi.
Shout out.
And went there and I studied and I got my license in massage therapy and sports
Nice.
therapy.
Nice.
So I'm versed in that. And then I also in 2019, before, you know, whatever happened in 2020, y'all know. But before that, I went to Thailand. And so I was there for a month and then I studied traditional Thai yoga massage. So I practice both Eastern and Western bodywork practices. And I do lean more into the Eastern body practices because it is more in tune with the spirituality and the energy lines of the body versus Western is very medicine based. It's very true. You know, oh, you're not feeling well. Let's go get you a Motrin. Like, I'm not with that. And so the more I learn about different techniques and cultures who utilize these techniques and how they utilize their techniques, I'm learning more that Eastern is something that I lean more towards because it is more holistic and it's more in alignment with my way, and I think everyone's way of being. And I'm not going to say how we should be living, but
because everyone is different.
Everyone's different, so I would never be like, you should live this way. It's just
they might go near, you know, Western medicine. That's fine. Whatever works.
Right, whatever works. Because I use both. I practice, you know, I do a little mix of both. So
that's cool.
But yeah, teaching, and that's my main thing. I want to teach.
Okay. So that the massage thing is boom.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like, let's see, with massage therapy. So I was practicing just massage, and I'm like, I want to teach. I want to.
So just that's what I'm saying.
Eventually, that's in my spirit. It's like because even with my clients, it's like I'm still in smaller teaching. It's just a one-on-one teaching session versus a group, and you guys are actually coming for this, you know, because it's like I'm working with your body, and a lot of people are like, oh, what is this? And oh, this is this. And if I'm not aware of this, I'm not too sure what's going on. You know what I mean? With your body. I'm not an expert in that, but I try to share the things that I do know and like just certain techniques that I feel are beneficial for the body that you can do at home. Because my most important thing is for people to understand how to do things at home because they're not teaching these things at home.
But you're already teaching.
Right.
But then even when you say that, how you saying you might have a small class, that's also can translate to theater.
Right.
You know, by performing in front of people and then performing in theater. Oh, you can do the runway. You done runway, right?
No.
You haven't?
I did one. It was a few years ago.
I've done two.
It was a few years ago.
I've done two.
I've done one.
I like it. I ain't gonna lie.
I've done some when I was younger with my mom. It was like a hair show, but that was like when I was young. And then, like probably like 5 years ago, 5-6 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, and that's what I mean. I feel, and again, everything correlates to something even greater that you never see yourself actually doing, but you're doing it.
But I'm doing it.
Okay, I said those 5 things though. What the hell else did you do? You said you're like, but there's more. You said there's more. So I was like, hold up, what else?
There's just a little bit of everything, but like I need to
Give me two.
Okay, well, I have my real estate license. I just have not. I'm like, I don't know if I want to bring this up, but yeah, I just haven't, been
it's okay.
Focused on it, to be honest. I'm still paying my dues. I'm still,
All right. But you have your real estate license.
But I have my license. So
what else the hell do you have?
I have my license. I sometimes I braid my friend's hair. I retwist locks. I'm literally like, if there's something that I want to do, I'm going to try it and I'm going to do it. Like,
that's how we're supposed to live. You know what?
I'm like, I want to get paid. Like, I mean, we're just in the state of getting paid and stuff. Cause like all these things I can do for free. I'm like, I just do it, but hey, why not get paid to do the things that you love?
Now, let me ask you, are you enjoying your life?
Currently, I am very much enjoying my life. Even though there are goals that I gotta hit and I want to hit. I'm still content and very happy with where I'm at right now. I actually cut out alcohol. So I
Really?
feel like that has been helping me to just be a lot more
For how long,
clear.
though?
Well, I just started in September.
Last week?
Oh, yesterday.
Right. September, okay.
But
Yeah,
September,
yeah,
and then I did have like a couple of
Good
drinks
job,
in
good job.
October, but
What type of
I'm
drink?
still like cocktails or wine. I had one glass of wine.
Wine is fine.
Yeah, but I'm just no wine, no hard alcohol. Like I'm just trying to be, I just want to do something different. Like I want to see what my body feels like, see how I feel without having these things or just feeling the need to be out with friends and then, oh, I got to have a drink because I'm a social drinker. So I'm not going to be at home just like, no, I'm drinking. But if I'm out with friends, I'm like, oh, let's get a drink. But how can I interact and be, still be myself and have fun without having to have that? So I'm just challenging myself as a human being.
Out of everything that you said today and anything that you remember during this interview, what in people viewing this, what can they learn from you from this? Like, what can they take? Like, and not only that, what can they take and what can you give to the people out there right now for the ones that are viewing this interview about you?
Yes, well, there's a few things. So whatever I share with you all is something I'm also telling myself. So I would definitely say to follow your heart. If there is something that, especially with careers, if there's something that, and I get it, most people do have to make their money. So sometimes you do have to sacrifice that fun or sacrifice, I love this job. But at the same time, you are the creator of your reality. And I'm learning this even more now. So do what you love. Like, even if it's you want a part-time job and you're into fashion and you have to work at Target for a little bit, tell them, hey, I want to be in the clothing section at Target because I'm into fashion and I still want to be here. I know this is just a part-time for me, but I still want to be in the field of things that I'm interested in to keep that spirit up, because I've noticed so many people are so unhappy with what they do. And I'm just grateful that I am in the space and doing the things that I love to do and I get paid to do it. So it's not like I'm overexerting myself to do anything. I love my clients. I don't care if it's whatever. If I got to massage 10 people in a day, I'm like, well, this is what I'm here to do. And I'm making my money. So it's like, and I'm sharing my gifts. So follow your heart and do what you love. And don't be afraid to speak up for what you want. And I have a book that I'm reading right now currently that I love. And I've been sharing it with everyone because it's such a great book. But it's called Becoming Supernatural. And it's by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And that book, I literally was only in the introduction, and I was like, mind blowing. Oh my God. So I encourage like everyone to pick that book up because it teaches you, and he just shares a lot of different like exercises and things that you can do to just remain in the present, not be so far in the past or so far in the future. Because sometimes we can be so focused on the future where we lose sight of the present. And the present moment is what we have now to create that future. So don't even worry about the future. Worry about your now. What am I doing today? What am I doing in this present moment to create what I want? So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and just being very present and just present and do what you love, and don't let anybody tell you nothing. Like, and it don't matter. And age is not a thing. Okay, I'm 33 and I'm like, I just now feel like my career and just like things are starting to pop off. Like I feel like I'm 21 again. So don't worry about your age. Just do what you want to do.
And Cam, you would like to say your last name? Or no? I mean, Cam
the Giraffe.
Okay. Cam the Giraffe. And where can they reach you on Instagram if they want to reach you?
Yes, you can reach me at Alyse Cameron. So that is ALYSE KAMRYN. And then also my massage page is Healing Massage by Cam, KAM.
And if you want a massage, she nice with it, yo. You know, I got back problems, all that. So she's helped out. She's done an excellent job with it, man. So, actor, artist. I'll just say artist, teacher, real estate. Blessings to you. You gonna make it. This is Mills Thursdays. You're gonna see me more often on YouTube. Make sure to sub, all that. Comment down below if you want to reach out to her. I'll make sure to put the Instagram handle in the description. And check her out, man. It's the future right here. We're gonna say it. You heard? For both of us, actually. I got when I say that, I'm like, yo, let me add the blessings too. Let me get the blessings. But yo, this is Mills Thursdays. Let's